right, we are back. This is the midweek episode for the week of August 12th.
Well, no.
Yeah,
No, that was the most pathetic open ever, Matt. You're
I
like,
know.
we're back. You got to be like, we're back. Nationals over. We're
I,
reinvigorated with all the cards and
I
people
just
that
have
we
too
met.
much in my head.
Yeah.
I have so much to say that I was just, looking at the big board. I'm at the doctor's office. I clearly am in a new space. We're actually redesigning the studio, RJ and I. So RJ's still at a site, off-site.
Offsite.
The
I move
studio.
around. I'm the nomad.
He's
And
nomad, but RJ and I will be together soon. But I had
together forever. No, yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, I'm in a different space. Clearly, it's not a doctor's office, but we painted the walls. We're going to put up our memorabilia and the great big wall of 50 cards, which coming fast and coming soon. RJ, I hope you're ready for that.
Well, I guess, are we making that announcement now?
Oh, let's do it. Go.
All right.
You know what? There's nothing better than an unscripted and unplanned show, and we're here for it. So RJ and I, like I just said, we're building a studio. It's on its way. We've got all the lights and all the other accoutrement coming with it. You like that, RJ?
Yeah.
Huh? I saw you smile. Accoutrement. Anyway, we are going to have, we want to make this special. We want to make it speak to us in the old studio here. So we're going to build a wall of 50 slabbed cards, 25 each week.
Mine win. I'm winning.
Okay, enough of that. Not each week, because we may not procure them at that, but It's not going to be cards of great value. It'll be cards of great significance to us each personally. Now, if they happen to have value, all the better. But it's going to be about, okay, what cards speak to you? And I'll just start off with, obviously, I'm going to have a Gwyn on the wall. It goes without saying, right? So it'll be cards like that. But we'll make the case. We'll come on. We'll talk about it. Why this person? Why that card? And then we hope you comment. We hope you fillet us and say that's terrible because Tony Gwynn was not the greatest hitter ever. And I want you to make that comment because I'm here for it. We have a lot of fun with that actual thing. So anyway, RJ, do you have any cards in mind? You're going to keep this a secret? What do you got, man?
I picked up, went card shopping at the National on our off day, half day Saturday. So after a grueling, 4-ish days of meeting people and recording stuff and Matt screaming into the microphone, which our editor was like, can you just tell him to move it down a little bit? And I'm like, hey, it's a work in progress. It's our first live show. All right.
You know what? That's what's the beauty of me is that I don't know and I just do things. And Yes.
So
the noise got to me, man.
It's all good. It's all good. So after making our rounds, we did some shopping on the National, and I found a card that I'm going to throw on the wall, and we'll go from there. So
okay, I feel you. You're slowing it down there. What do you call that?
Yeah.
You're slow
burn.
Slow burning it. Anyway, coming. The new studio's coming. We're excited about that. RJ and I will hopefully be in the same space sooner than later. But yeah, that's what's new right off the bat out of National. But it's a hot mess in this office. It's a hot mess, RJ.
Yeah.
I wish you could see it. It looks nice and tame.
I mean, I can tell that my sister decorated it with a nice fern, so that's good.
RJ, you know what? Isn't there a show between two ferns? And that's not real. We learned the lesson back here. But anyway, that's coming. And also there's a strip of sun.
Oh, I see it.
You see
we'll take care of that.
We'll take care of that. A little black on the window there. But anyway, what else, RJ? What else is in your mind? I got a lot on my mind.
Yeah?
Yes.
Do you want to go? Do you want me
to
go?
Because
I've only got one thing on my mind.
No, I know, and I'm actually going to tee you up because you got to be careful here. We are in Phoenix, so can you be nice with whatever this take is? Go.
Yeah. So really, my only take from my recent experience at the Diamondbacks Stadium, which was overall amazing game. I got to see Corbin Carroll hit a home run.
There you go.
Some cool stuff. My kids really enjoyed it. The only major issue I had was in the gift shop. They were selling boxes of cards. Okay. And I'm all like, I was gonna bring some cards to open during the game, and I'm like, no, they'll probably have some there because you see people like, oh, we're opening packs of the game. I'm like, they'll probably have some there. So I rolled on in. I'm like, yo, let's get a box or two. Let's see what's up. 2025 Topps Chrome is out. I'm like, this is gonna be perfect. Yes. They had blasters and they had mega boxes, and then I picked it up. and I got sad real quick. And I understand where we are, right? You can't leave the stadium. If you leave the stadium, you can't come back in the stadium. So it's not like I could scoot outside and try and find a pack somewhere else. So just put it in perspective.
You were captive.
Their blaster box in the gift shop was $64.99. A blaster box online / at Target, your other retailers, is $39.99.
Okay. Come on.
The mega box for 25 chrome was $114.99. So $115. A mega box at your online retailer or, your big box store is $69.99.
This is such an easy thing, guys.
So my son's like, hey, let's get a box. Let's open this. And I was just like, I'm all for it. But at the same time, unfortunately, we're with what you pull out of Tops a lot lately now. I didn't want to take the chance on dropping $115 on something that's not, guaranteeing an auto or right. I'm like at $115, I'm already almost halfway to buying a hobby box. Right.
Yeah. Almost.
So yeah, almost. So my son, I talked him off a ledge. Right. And he settled on a team pack.
There you go.
And the team pack was when in their own little encased, pack that holds about 25 cards or so. And on the front was a Topps Chrome refractor of McCarthy. Okay. And I was like, okay, that's last year's card. Maybe there's some good stuff in here, more reasonably priced at $20. So I'm like, I'm still paying essentially $1.90 a card, which I'm like, being in the card industry and having all these cards around me and back of me and to my side and stuff over here.
Right.
When you buy bulk, you can get them for 10 cents, right?
Yeah.
And Diamondbacks, I only half love you because you're my home team. But I don't know if you could command that price point.
I've got questions.
Because when I opened it up, or when my son,
we're not done yet.
When my son opened it up, 22 of the 25 cards were paper. And the only thing that was essentially a hit was the McCarthy refractor, which was the very first card you saw. So it's not the Diamondbacks that packaged these, right? It's whoever packaged them to sell in the shop. They knew what they were doing, right? And a lot of these cards, my son's like, who's this? Who's this? Because a lot of them were 10 plus years old. And at that point, I'm just like, all right, we have some I'm like, well, there's no one on the team from today. I think McCarthy might be there still, but otherwise,
utility guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I was a little disappointed for paying $20 for something I could have just reached into my at-home AZ Diamondbacks section and hand over.
All right, RJ. I was completely ready to defend the Diamondbacks, and I have to say that guts me a little. It's just like a ball on a tee. You got all these kids coming in. You could start developing lifelong fans. You got your son there, who I know loves what you're doing, and he really is interested in your PC, and he's got cards. He comes over here, he's got cards. He wanted to say, "Oh, look, Dad, that's him. That's Ketel Marte. I got him." That's so gutting. I got to ask, whose stand was it? Was it a vendor that was in from the out, or was it a D-backs vendor?
It was their main team shop. So these are all by the counter at the main team shop, which once again, I get it. You're in stadium, right? You're going to pay $20 a beer. You're going to pay all these things. But I think the disheartening part is I'm not in the food industry, so I don't know that valuation of that beer and where that ROI is and stuff like that. But on the card side, you have a little bit of a better understanding of where things are. And even from that team pack that he got, I was a little like, oh man, you guys put the hit on front, which is just a refractor, which I get it's a refractor. It's still a hit, but it did it to entice it to say there's probably more in here like this.
Sure, of course.
And then you're pulling a card of Byung Kim and you're like, my son's like, who's this? I'm like, well, let me tell you about the 2001 World Series.
You weren't born yet, son. Okay, that is disappointing. And I got to say, listen, D-backs, if you're listening, I know there is one D-back that does listen, jump on and explain this to me, because you're not having hobbyists come in there. They're not going to strip the shelves of your product. You're going in there with dads buying the cards, or dads and moms buying cards for their son or daughter to enjoy the game. It's like hey, look, there's Ketel, or hey, do you have the whole starting lineup? They could do so much there. That guts me. What'd you say?
Yeah.
22 out of what?
It was like, I think there's 25 cards in all. I'll have to count it when I get home. I forgot to bring it with me because I was going to showcase it. But only 3 cards were chrome and 2 were from like 2010, and that, but so actually that was so like we almost settled on the blaster, right? I'm like, all right, I'll just eat the costs and like, we'll just do it because memories, right? Memories, right?
Memories.
And then maybe we pull a Corbin Carroll, and especially since he hit a home run during this game, like how cool would it be if like you got one of those cards and like my son would be like, oh, this was the card that, at one of the games I went to, we did this. And, but I just went back to him because, he loves all things baseball and stuff right now as well. And I was like, well, here's the deal. We can get this one blaster, or you can get the team pack and this soft baseball bat. So he's like, I'll take the 2 things instead of the 1 thing. So now he's got like a multi-use baseball bat. And
we're all about tips here. That's a pro tip from a dad right there.
Yeah.
2 versus 1.
Yeah.
You got him. There you go.
Yeah. But then when we got home, he decided to start hitting the ball inside the house. I'm like, no, just not inside the house, not inside the house.
Yeah, that's the second part of dadding, right? But, man, just seriously think about it. He gets a Corbin Carroll paper. I don't care. Right. Gets a Corbin Carroll, and he watches Corbin jack a home run. Yeah. You talk about a core memory forever. Oh, I still have this card. My dad and I went to the game. Or my whole family went to the game. Ah, man, come on, D-backs.
Yeah. So even on top of that, like I got same thing too, to like commemorate the time, right? There's first time I've seen it. It's been like a year since I've been to a game, right? Shame on me.
Yes, shame on us all.
Yeah. But walking through the stadium, they actually have a whole nother, just like next to the team shop in another section. It's a smaller area. It's all game used memorabilia. So you can walk in, it's game used bats, it's game used balls, jerseys. My wife turned to me and she's like, hey, you want to spend $2,000 on a jersey? And I was like, well, if it fits, maybe. I don't know. But it's but it was a totally cool experience. And then even leaving, they had a sign that said, ask us about today's game used memorabilia. And while I did not buy the blaster or the mega box, I came back during the 7th inning and I bought a game used ball for $75. That was, Perdomo, got to first base with, and all this stuff. Go. So it's in case, and I'm like, at least this was like a used. Essentially, I could have gotten a blaster of cards for $65. Instead, I spent $75 and I got a game used ball that like now will be the memory, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was a little cool, but at the same time, like flipping through some of that stuff, prices are just crazy on memorabilia, even in stadium. It's coming straight from them. It's authenticated right away. They had lineup cards you could go through.
How cool is that?
$300 a lineup card. Like,
was there a crowd around that? I mean, you fight people like at the National?
It was more, it was kind of more like coming in and just checking stuff out. I didn't see too many people that purchased, but like I said, they suckered me in with it, and I was like, all right, I'll get this instead of the blaster. But so otherwise,
got the blaster.
Yeah, I should, right? Yeah, exactly. And next thing you know, you're going to see some guy there with his scale, and he's going to be weighing each box. Actually, no, there you go. Wait, pro tip, D-backs. Sell scales right next to it. You'll probably sell a lot more of the boxes.
It wouldn't have helped the bag you bought, though.
Yeah.
And Jake McCarthy, I mean, I like the guy, but man, the rest of that sack, geez.
Well, it's like I said, it's just being like, I get it, right? If you're just going in and your kid's into baseball cards, and like you can grab something totally, right? But it's just like I said, when you're in the hobby as much as we are around cards and price points, and right now there's a lot of discussion in our hobby about being gouged out of stuff, right? Like, yeah, you could still buy singles, right? If I can, what I should do? I should actually go on, I should price every single one of those cards, and I should see what that comparative value is. Is the value there for $19.99? But once again, it's back for that experience of opening up Diamondbacks. And I get it. If you have multi-generational families, it could lead me into saying, oh, 2001 World Series, and oh, this guy did this, and oh, let's look at this guy, right? So I guess there is, to put a twist on it, there is a little bit of history building there as well. But
I mean, I don't know. Was Jake McCarthy even playing?
You know what? I don't know. Because we did having kids, right? You're watching the game, and then you're doing the play area, and then you're,
eating food. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Or looking for cards.
Doing all the things. Yeah. But hey, like I said, but still hats off to them. They do amazing things. I don't have it with me either. I got my own little bobblehead made. Like me and the kids got our own little bobbleheads
Oh,
made.
I see. Yeah, we got
It was,
here
we'll
it
include
is
a
right
picture.
here.
Yeah, right here.
We're showing it.
Yeah, so they had a whole, once again, State Farm was there, and they're like, hey, if you sign up, I'm like, well, I'm already a State Farm. They're like, oh, just jump on in and get a bobblehead. So me and the kids got bobbleheads made. They took your picture, and you got to choose from a wall of like 12 different bobbleheads. And so that was super cool. And
love this.
And they had a whole make your own sign station. So they had a whole bunch of stuff that was just awesome and interactive for the kids. And like I said, when you go to a game, like I know you're already paying for tickets, you're already going to pay for the food and stuff like that. And then just that memento side was like that last, like, dig of like, okay,
Yeah. Well, we have to bash them because we're in the hobby, but I mean, that's just an opportunity for them to secure their future fans, your son going to future games and always telling that story to his kids or his friends, oh yeah, Dad and I came here, I opened up a pack and I got a Corbin Carroll card the day he hit a home run. And, anyway, do better, D-backs, do better.
But
or jump on and tell us, what the reason is. Do you have, because you never know. They could be all donated cards and the money goes to some charity.
Exactly.
We don't know.
Yeah.
So we'll bash you sort of until we get the rest.
Actually, no, they do a whole bunch of stuff with charity too. And like I said, so I totally get it. Right.
Yeah.
But it was just, like I said, knowing that price point of what you can get stuff normally elsewhere. Like I get it. If you marked it up an additional 25%, okay. Like it's still within reason, but like, when you start creeping to that like 80%, 90% markup, you got to question.
But my question, so before we beat this horse to death.
Yes, to death.
I have to ask, because there are some legends that you could have opened in that pack. Randy Johnson, Schilling. I mean.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe once again.
Were they in there?
No.
Did you hear that sigh as he said no?
No. Like I said, my Yankee legend was by Young Kim. And I was fortunate enough, being a Yankees fan, I was fortunate enough that the guy that sat right in front of me decided to tell his buddies the story about how he sat right over there during Game 6, and then went into the whole like, hey, and then Game 7 came and we took it, and
you had to hear the whole story again.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing to hear them also say, oh, and it's the only championship we've ever won. And I'm like, dude, you guys have the Mercury's here. They've won like 3 titles. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. So welcome to Phoenix sports fandom, everybody.
Yes, no kidding, right? Yeah, here today, and
it's too hot to think. Yeah,
it's too hot to think. Well, I'm sorry that happened. I thought you were. I had no idea what RJ was going to say, and I was fully ready to defend, and I can't. But I thought you were going to talk about the state of the stadium falling apart in disrepair. Because the last game I went to, they had a whole row of seats that had magically come unbolted from the concrete.
It's part of the ploy, right? Of like, we need money to fix it. Yeah,
we need a new stadium.
This is all. Yeah, exactly.
Hey. Go to Chicago and look at Wrigley. They've done fine for 100 years.
For $115 for a mega box, you guys can probably afford your own fixtures within the stadium and upgrades.
I'll come and give me tickets to a game. I'll bolt this thing back down to the damn concrete, right? Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, before we roll into something else, we're your card of the week, which is always the best part of the midweek episode. I talk about this all the time, and I'm not talking about beating a dead horse. The MLB on YouTube, you got to watch it, especially if you're a busy human being. I'm truly addicted to it, and I'm starting to become fans of certain players just because of the way they play the game. So now I'm looking at it from the collector, hobbyist perspective or business. Again, RJ, we talk about that all the time. Which is it? And there's a guy. So each week, I think I'm going to highlight somebody that impressed me and continues to impress me. So I'm gonna share this fella here. He's doing great things for RJ's, least favorite team. But
Boston Red Sox?
Yeah, hey, listen, David Schneider. If you guys haven't watched, first of all, let's talk about the mustache, right? That's a beautiful mustache. Look at this guy's done over the last 30 days. I mean, he's crushing it. Every time you watch the highlights of the Blue Jays, this guy's doing amazing things. I mean, he's putting the ball in play, hitting leadoff home runs. Just a lot of fun to watch. But let's look at what his cards are going for. So that's Davis Schneider. number 36. Okay. But his cards aren't doing much, right? You can get his cards for a steal. And you saw what this guy's doing, right? This guy's the last 30 days, he's probably on top of the American League, or if not close. Look at these things. RJ, I need one of these cards.
Maybe you have a wall of 25.
Well, okay. Okay. I don't know if he'll make the wall, but my God, look at this guy.
I mean, if it was an RPA, but like of maybe his mustache or mustache hairs, I don't know.
Okay, that's creepy as hell. But anyway, I like this. And also, by the way, I'm just going to be transparent. I'm trying to learn how to use this platform a little better to be able to share the screen, to give you guys a little more dynamic thing about what moves me. And I've said it 1,000 times. I'm a player guy. I love watching this dude play. He's not huge. I think he's 5'9".
5'9", yeah. 180.
I mean, he's just a little dude, scrappy. He's got a very handsome mustache, and he's doing great stuff, man. I love watching him. And it does suck, though, that, the Blue Jays are beating your Yankees, because as much as I joke, I want to see the Yankees do it again. Get back to the game anyway, get back to the series. But anyway, big fan, David Schneider. I'm going to snag a card, and then I'm going to bring it back, and I'm going to show it. This is going to be my thing. Shout out to MLB for what you're doing on YouTube. I'm all here for it. But anyway, RJ, that brings us to your card of the week, man.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I'm going to guess, because I never know. You surprised me.
Which are you going? Yeah. How are you going to guess? Player, sport?
Sport. Well, for sport, you threw me for a loop a couple weeks ago, man. You're going football this week. All right. Oh, you go football.
All right. You got me.
Oh, I did?
Yeah. Football. Yep.
There we go.
But who? Take a stab. Who do you think's on the card?
All right. You're from Chicago, so I feel a bear coming at me. And it's going to be Mike Singletary. Go. If I nailed this, I promise anybody watching, I had no idea.
No, not at all.
Let me down easy, man. Let me down easy.
So one of the, if some of you've seen our previous videos, I enjoy Arena Club, and I've gotten some cards off Arena Club. And this is one of the cards that I hit. Actually, I don't. No, I did not hit this one. I actually purchased this one. Okay. So as you can see here, this is a, my light's going to do it. Here we go. Here we go.
That's all right. We'll get a screenshot of this thing. And we'll
now it's upside down. Now it's upside down.
What do we have here?
So this is a quad patch out of 15 with Antonio Gates, Vernon Davis. Yeah, can you see it a little bit better?
No, I can see it. I can see Mr. Gates, the recent Hall of Fame inductee.
Right. Yep. So 2006 Upper Deck. So card 15 out of 15.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, I can't exactly remember what I picked it up for, but I picked it up and I was like, man, this is good. It's really what kind of kills it is the corners on it. And that's kind of what you'll see on the back.
Yep.
With the grading system, because the corners are thick cards are just tough, right? So once again.
So who else is on there? I got Antonio Gates. What'd you say?
Oh, yeah.
Vernon Davis.
Yeah. So we have, Antonio Gates, Vernon Davis, Joe Kloppenstein, and LG Crumpler. Ooh, I remember LG Crumpler. The reason I picked it up is because like on my fantasy football teams back in the day, I would always have Gates and Davis.
How could you not?
Yeah. So like it would be, I was like, all right, so pick it up for two that I like. And, the quad patch, it's a nice thick card. But
yeah, that's a super cool card.
I
like that.
You called it out, Matt. You're just like football. And I actually, what's really funny is I sat there. I was actually almost late to our show because I was sitting there with my case and I had two cards.
Oh.
But they're both for football.
Okay.
But one was just with a round ball. And I'm like, do I throw him for a loop? Because I think he's probably going to guess football because I haven't brought out football yet. And I could be like,
Here's the deal, though. I can just guess the same thing after a couple of weeks. I'm going to hit it. But I will say I'm pretty stoked that I nailed it. That's a pretty sweet card. I like Lee Arena stuff. You got me into it. The Arena Club. I'm all in now. I like the AI grading aspect. I like what they're doing. I know a lot of people aren't excited about it, but I'm here for it.
Yeah. I mean, we did it in the National, right? We bought a couple packs. They had a discount code we used, and Matt hit a card, I think, about a value.
Pena.
Yep. Rookie
card.
Yeah, Chrome Auto PSA 10.
Yes, I did.
I hit not the Grail. I hit the second tier though. I actually was lucky enough to hit a 2017 Topps Chrome Aaron Judge catching rookie. So PSA 10.
Yes.
So
and it was it was a great moment because
Yeah.
RJ's a gigantic Yankees fan, and so super cool to see you hit that card, and the irony of me hitting an Astro right before it is not lost on me.
It could have been you. It could have been you.
So yes, it could have been me, but
well,
it was
just funny too because we're recording some of that stuff, and I listen back to the audio later, and I hear my sister in the background going, I was like, oh, look, they're offering the buyback at 90% at like $270 or whatever it was, right? Because it's like a $325 card. It's like, oh, are you going to sell that? I was like, nope, going to deny that one. Going to, just decline that right there,
Right. And I held on to my Pena because I want to kind of see what the Arena Club thing turns into for me. So it's in my showroom. If you want it, reach out. I probably would offload the Astro. Hell of a ball player, but it's just not my thing. Can't get past it, man. I can't look beyond trash cans. They're in my vision. I can't.
Yeah, but was he part of that team?
Yes, he was.
He's only like...
He was a rookie. That was his rookie year. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Because he was the ALCS MVP, wasn't he?
Was he? I don't think he'd be the...
Correct us if we're wrong in the comments.
See, this is that moment when you fact check. Yeah. So do you want to try and look this card up? We want to see. I don't know what the value is. Do you want to try and...
Yes, and this is where editing comes in, so bear with me because
type it into your little doohickey real quick. 2006.
Hang on, I'm not ready. Yep.
2006 Upper Deck. Exquisite collection.
Live on air, spelling exquisite.
Exquisite collection, patch quads. And then maybe just the card number. You want the card number, or do you just want to put a name in?
Let's see what happens.
Got to put the slash out of 15, though, because I'm guessing they would have out of 25s and out of...
strangely, none of that came up. And a lot of basketball.
Oh, yeah. You probably have to... Yeah, because it's not registering as football. Okay, yeah, you'd have to put in... Just put in like Antonio Gates out of 15 and see if that populates.
Wait for it. Nope, I've got a Artifacts. It's a $40 card. It's all right. We'll go somewhere else. This can all be edited out, and it will be. No, it's not even coming up, man. Oh, there it is.
Oh, you found it?
Yep. All right, RJ, I found it.
All right, let's see it.
The magic of editing is
after 75 minutes of searching.
Meanwhile, there it is.
Ooh.
There it is.
That's raw, huh?
That is raw. Not bad, though, man. $70 raw. That's number 2 out of 15.
Yeah, those corners look a lot better than mine, so yeah.
Whoever's this is, send it off for grading. Yeah, it's a good-looking card. I like it, RJ. You did well. Good card this week. I like it.
Yeah.
However,
yes.
You haven't given an update, by the way, on the Parkside before we disband and head off for the day. What's going on Parkside?
Yeah, so with Parkside, I have...
By the way, this is the Katie Kellum Project Purple. RJ's involved. She's got to get 143 cards of Katie Kellum's base card. Go.
Yep, 2025 NWSL Parkside. Yes. So I ripped some boxes with my kids. I ripped 4 boxes. I only got 2 base cards out of 4 hobby boxes. I had bought some off eBay, or I bought some off eBay, and connected with a couple collectors, and I got a shipment in today, and I now have roughly like 62 cards.
There you go, getting there. And you say shipment though. Hold on, you're talking about the community because
not yet.
No, that's not that.
No,
this is just you doing your digging.
Yep, I think.
Man.
So, and I have another guy that's sending me 42. So that should be arriving in a couple of days here. So I'll probably, by the time I think the community. So yeah, I'm part of a Facebook group, NWSL Trading Cards. I think that's the title, or something along those lines. Strictly NWSL cards, and they created these hubs where 1 through 9, 10 through 19, you would send all of your base cards to. So after I got done ripping the hobby boxes with my kids, I packaged them all up. We shipped them out. I got notice from a couple that they arrived yesterday and today. So you get to contribute to the hub until the 12th. And then from there, they will sort and they will send out. And so far, Parkside's updated on their side that they have received 2 people have submitted and gotten approval on their 143 cards. So some people have already been sharing their cards on what they received back. They're pretty cool, like a cracked purple ice,
nice.
So pretty cool stuff.
I feel like a big time player.
So
cracked purple ice of a big time player or the person that they sent in. So for you,
no, you don't get that. It's just random. So so the person that you send in, you may or may not hit. It will be interesting to see as more surface, what that looks like and what they're going to do, with them, and especially the cards, the 143. So yeah, I'm into 60 now. I will well be probably close to 100 here in a couple days. And then I've got a couple other people that have reached out on social media that I think that are sending some more. And then I think I'm going to hit it because as soon as
you have to, man.
As soon as the hub comes in,
we're counting on you, dude.
The hub should put me over the top.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I love what Parkside's doing. I mean, what they're creating is all this excitement about the product. It gets people exposed to the product. But man, I tell you what, the whole reason you and I started this entire thing is about the community of people. And this is an incredible example of people coming together. And this isn't me blowing smoke. We get comments on social media like, hey, don't buy them. I got you. Or, hey, don't do this. And so I'm trying to field or push them over to RJ.
So actually, this is what's crazy, right? Everyone that has sent me cards so far has just asked for shipping.
Oh, man.
So I got 31 cards. I got 42 on the way. It's like, hey, just ship. Just give me shipping. That's it.
And so actually, I should probably say this. If there's somebody out there listening and you're in Project Purple with RJ and you need cards, RJ has plenty. So
no, I sent them to the hub.
Oh, you already did?
I've sent all mine. Everyone that was listed on that sheet has been sent to the hub. So if you are listening and you're like, what the hell is the hub and what did I miss out on? I didn't send those cards because we were itemized who needed what cards. So I still have like half of, the set left.
Okay.
So yeah, if you're not part of the NWSL Facebook group that did the hub and you need cards, I may have a couple because while I did not hit the Zellum in a lot of these packages, I hit quite a few other cards. So
you hit quite a few other athletes out there. So yeah, super cool stuff, man. And I love what they're doing with the IndyCar. I may or may not have purchased another 4 boxes yesterday. I have a problem, RJ. But anyway, IndyCar stuff. Parkside's got a good product. I think it's a lot of fun to open up, and the price point's great.
NWSL, Brett, an NWSL box is $95. Inside of it, you got 2 autographs.
I mean, where else can you get that, man? Love it, love it, love it, love what we're doing here. So, all right, man. Anything else before we close it? Any more D-back rub for you? Or anything else going on?
No, that I'll put away my horse beating stick on that one. No. I think I'm good.
All right, man. Well, Davis Schneider, that's the guy of the week, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Everybody get in there. Give Davis some love. Maybe you know what, RJ? Next episode, maybe it'll just be the stash. You're just going to come in with
a stash?
I think I would need some Just for Men to compete with Davis because this thing's looking a little salty. Okay. All right. Hey, everybody. Appreciate you listening. Drop comments. We love reading them. Let's keep it nice and kind, though, because I have feelings. But other than that, I'm very sensitive. But we'll see you next time. Hey, check out our next episode. It is Brian from Black Gold Sports Cards, and buckle up because the dude's got high energy and answered every single question we asked.
Yep.
Was not afraid.
Came off the top rope, elbow from the top rope. It was
awesome. Just a good human being. A lot of fun to talk to. Check him out. He'll be out this coming Monday. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Take it easy.
Thanks for listening to Behind the Breaks. We appreciate you being here with us and helping us grow this community. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and YouTube.
Make sure to like, follow, or subscribe, and we'll see you for the next one.